thank you guys for being out here. My usual question is who's been to the village, but I think who has not been to the village before? Okay, just a handful. Perfect. Who has come to Night of a Million Lights in 2020, our first year? Okay, quite a few. In 2021?
Yep.
Awesome. And then last year wasn't here on site, but did anybody come to H2O?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So I just want to share a little bit about how we first started lighting the village. So in 2020, the village was closed for 10 months, and we thought, look at this place. It's beautiful. We got some Christmas lights. Let's bring people out and tell them what we're about. That started a trend that we haven't stopped. So of course we are full, which is where we want to be, but it does not allow us to bring out thousands and thousands of people. So what we're offering this year are those VIP tours, because we actually received a very generous grant that allowed us to light everything that you see here at the village and more. I wish I could show you everything tonight. We are still very much a work in progress, but there will be tons more lights, many more photo ops, and we'll get to show you even more things that are coming, some partner displays, lots of fun things. So for the VIP tours, they will be an hour-and-a-half experience. We're offering them 8 nights between November and December, Fridays and Saturdays. There will be 12 tours a night, and they're for groups of 25. So you don't have to bring a group of 25, but they're individually ticketed for 25 at a time, which is a little bit smaller than I think what we have here. Those will be $59.99, and they will also include an activity of sorts. It will not be the same snow globe activity that you guys did today, but it will be a fun activity those nights. We have a couple other offerings that we will dive into a little bit more detail as we go down the avenue. But if you've been here or if you haven't been here, we're excited to show you the lights and share a couple village stories with you as well. All right.
Village is, I want to just share a little bit about our history. So Give Kids the World Village was founded by a gentleman named Henry Landworth. Henry was a Holocaust survivor and moved to the United States, had some jobs here and there, but one of his most favorite things was in the hospitality industry. Henry was the manager of the Starlight Motel out on Cocoa Beach. Became really good friends with those astronauts, those first guys that went into space. But during the theme park boom, Henry moved here to Central Florida, and he was the manager of a Holiday Inn down on 192. One day, Henry got a phone call at the motel asking if he could give a room to a Wish family. A little girl, her wish was to come to Central Florida. And Henry said, of course, anything that they need, I'm here for. So he opened up the motel for them, set the room aside, and the night that they were supposed to check in, Henry went up to the front desk to check the books, and the family hadn't arrived yet. So Henry asked, what happened? Unfortunately, due to all the red tape, the young girl ended up passing away before her trip could be fulfilled. From that moment, Henry started Give Kids the World and said that he never wanted a child to have to go through what he went through. We never turn down a child that wants to come to Central Florida. We have sometimes rush wishes for kids that need that little extra magic. I tell the story that Henry started Give Kids the World with one room in a little broom closet, and now we are 89 acres and 166 villas. The guest book, as I like to call it here at the village, is our Castle of Miracles. Every child that comes to the village is given a little gold star, and they're invited down to the castle to personalize that star. Stellar the Star Fairy keeps hold of that star, and it's placed in one of our galaxies. Once a family stays here at the village, we invite them back as an alumni family, and they can go in and see their star. It's a very special and powerful moment for our families. And like I said, it's like our guest book. The castle opened in 1994. We've had 190,000 families come through the village. We have about 170,000 stars that hang in the castle. We know where every star is. We have a great back catalog of all of them. And that truly is our history here at the village. We're going to walk down the avenue. This is the Avenue of Angels. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but we've got some exciting venues that we wanted to share with you. So let's head on down, and more lights, of course.
Alright, I think that's everybody. So, one of the other really fun offerings that we have are sponsored trees this year. So at the village, we actually do not showcase branding here because we never want the families to come and see sponsored by and then feel the need to support that company. The exception is around the holidays. So year one of Night of a Million Lights, we brought out about 52 different partners. And said for the first time you can show your brand. This is a thank you to you, a fundraiser to us, and then also a way to just share the village. Since then we've been able to showcase a couple partners a year, but also this year we are offering the option to sponsor a tree here on the tree trail on the avenue, and then on the tree trail that we won't get to show you tonight, but it's at Keaton's Corral, which is our horseback riding area. So we're creating another beautiful tree trail where you can put branded ornaments. We'll have a sign with your name on it, and that's just one of the big sponsorship offerings this year. We can also create a fundraising page, which instead of just paying the sponsorship fee, you can fundraise for it, which is a big thing. And then to tell you a little bit more about ice cream for breakfast, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, so one of the tributes that we opened Henry Starlight Scoops back in 2021. This is a tribute to Henry and the Starlight Motel, where he got his start. You know, the astronauts that were the first guys to go into space, Walter Cronkite, they became lifelong friends of Henry. And when Henry moved here to Central Florida and he started the village, those guys went out and pounded the pavement with Henry. One really cool thing about Henry Starlight Scoops is it is the first venue that opens in the morning. So it opens at 7:30 in the morning. We invite our families to come down and have ice cream for breakfast. Breakfast here at the village doesn't start till 8 o'clock. So there are mornings, there's a line to get ice cream. We get guest letters when families leave, and so many of them say the highlight of their trip was the ice cream for breakfast. We are all about yes here at the village, so allowing our families and our kiddos to enjoy some ice cream, something that they probably would never get to do at home, they get to do it here at the village. Anything else?
No.
No, all right. We're going to move a little bit further down the avenue and share about some of our new venues that we just opened.
And soon to be open.
and Olivia's Oasis. Earlier this spring, we opened Olivia's Oasis. We would hear from our families that the caregivers wanted a little extra love while they were here. They wanted a little bit of alone time to just get away and relax. So we worked with some great partners, and inside Olivia's Oasis, we have massage chairs and a cool water table, things that they can put their feet in and just relax. We just want them to feel cared for. You know, we put so much into the kids and the families, but sometimes, you know, going to those doctor's visits, running around, taking care of the families, they just need a little time. So that's what we did when we opened Olivia's Oasis. And then also in that building, we've got the Rockin' Spa. So we invite the kids down to come get crazy hair and glitter tattoos and get their nails done and pirate and princess makeovers. We get them ready to have fun when they go out to the parks. On this side of the avenue, coming in the spring of 2024, we will be opening Mayor Clayton's Wonder Lab. Mayor Clayton's Wonder Lab is going to be all about STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, art, and math. It is going to be a hands-on science lab, 6 different rooms with animatronics and
Robot making,
sewing machines, and pulling the kids away from their screens and their devices and getting them to experience some hands-on technology. I'm really excited. They're going to be doing an animatronics lab. It's going to be sponsored by Garner Holt, the folks that do a lot of the theme park animatronics. And the kids will get to come down and make little bird animatronics. I think everyone here as a staff is so excited. We've started play testing some of the things so we can perfect everything for the families. We as a staff are excited. We've been working on this project for a couple years now. In spring, we'll be opening it.
We're excited.
Yeah, we are so excited. So let's head down the avenue. Yeah. Does someone have a question? Yes, yes.
Maybe you'll all come back once we open this. We would love that.
Building normally. So as you see it now, with the lights on it, when you see during the day, it looks like downstairs.
So as Pam said earlier, Give Kids the World has kind of become the place where Central Florida looks for holiday lights every year. So if you joined us last year when we were at Island H2O, we had a lot of photo ops. Right over here is the iconic gold sleigh from last year. We've got other photo ops that are spread out throughout the property here, but the gold sleigh was a big highlight. We had quite a few proposals and lots of family holiday cards. So we've got a lot of those giant props, the light bulbs that are back there against the House of Hearts.
And even more to come.
More to come,
Actually.
yes. We've got 1.6 million lights so far. I think we might hit 2 million this year. I think.
We're trying.
The property looks beautiful. The guided tours are going to be so much fun. We're just giving you guys a small taste of some of the lights. We were out here last night putting lights up, so to see all the lights turned on is really special for us as well. 2 weekends ago, we had 150 volunteers come out and spent the morning with us. They helped us cover all the bushes, all the front yards of the villas. We couldn't do what we do here at the village without the support of our volunteers. 1,800 volunteer shifts a week is what we fill. Everything from serving breakfast, running the attractions, working the movie theater for us. The volunteers are truly the heart and soul of the village. We couldn't do it without them. We just passed over 5 million volunteer hours, which is a really cool thing. Yeah, 5 million. So
And two other opportunities to see the lights that are not part of the VIP tours. One is our holiday soiree. It is essentially a mini gala. So we hosted our gala here on site for the first time in 2021 when we were not full yet whatsoever. So we are bringing out our biggest partners. We have $5,000 and $10,000 table sponsorships and individual tickets. But you'll have a dinner and holiday-inspired entertainment experience in the Hoppin' Place where we first were, and then they come out here for an after party. So that's one of the options. The other one is if you want to bring out your family or your team at work, we're gonna offer dessert parties on the balconies overlooking all of these lights. So those are all custom experiences. You would work with me and my team to figure out what desserts you wanted, and then we would also include a tour through the lights, a private tour for those experiences.
now I know some of you made ornaments. We've got some trees here, so if you'd like to leave your ornament here, you can do so. Or if you want to take them home with you, I know Denny was like, some of them are going to leave their ornaments, so go ahead, you can place them on the trees here for our families to enjoy.
Hey guys, so we made an ornament for the Main Street Mouse. And where's yours for House of Mouse Expo? It's in the bag. So we're going to put our ornament on the tree too, so the families can enjoy.
Help? So which one? You got it?
Beautiful. Right here.
Good job. You want to put this one up, Gabby? No? I didn't think so. Okay.
I just wanted to share one of my favorite holiday proposals with you. So Mark is the namesake of Mark's Dino Cut, which is over in the back on the right side of Amberville. Mark had 3 wishes when he was here on his wish trip in 2021. It was to be a dinosaur, naturally, to be a millionaire, and to never be forgotten. So when Mark had his wish here, he got very close with Pan, who you all met. And then a few years after his wish trip, Mark did pass away. But it was right when we were finishing, Universal Creative was finishing Mark's Dino Cut over there, which was dino themed, $1 million project, and now Mark will never ever be forgotten. So in 2020, at the end of the year, what would have been Mark's younger brother reached out to me and said, I would love to propose to my girlfriend here. So we gave them a tour through the lights. She had never been here before. They played putt-putt, and on the final hole, the dinosaur went up with a sign that said, will you marry me? And then we did provide a custom dessert party for them over on the balcony overlooking the lights. So Mark is one of the many stories that all of our venues have a namesake that is a different wish child that has passed away. But Mark's story is very close to me. I've been very close to his mother ever since, and to hear the story from her was incredible. That is one of millions of stories that we could share here. But we are going to head this way and check out some of the attractions at our villas.
I was going to go to it. Because I was going to go with
So earlier, as the tour was starting, I shared the story of Henry and the founding of the village. So since the start of Give Kids the World, Henry started with 1 motel room. We are now an 89-acre resort with 166 villas. So behind me are just some of our villas. They are kind of like a duplex. So each side is the same. They sleep up to 7, and it becomes these families' home away from home for the week that they're staying with us. It's an all-inclusive trip, so they don't have to worry about anything when they get here. I think that is probably the most special thing about Give Kids the World. Another really cool thing that we offer our families, we have 4 accessible attractions. 3 of them are right over here. We have Lori's, Kelly's, and JJ's Express. Down at the other end of the avenue, we'll see it at the end of our tour, we have the Enchanted Carousel. Think about going to the carnival or the county fair and you're in a wheelchair and you wouldn't be able to participate. Here at Give Kids the World, everyone gets to participate. So we've got these great offerings for our families. It really, truly is a magical place to come to work every day. We never say no. It's all about making those magical memories for our families.
We have a couple of our partners coming out this year in addition to the Tree Trail sponsorships. Some partners have been working with us since the beginning. Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld have been core founders of the village. But since then, we've had some sponsors who have been a part of this since 2020. So as we walk through this road, I would just ask that everybody stays toward the left-hand side. We are in the middle of installing some of those. So we have the Crayola crayons are back. They've been here since year 1. We also have SeaWorld has done a little display up here, and then Ripley's was installing tonight. So they've done a couple different displays where they had the world's tallest man wearing an ugly Christmas sweater and tons of other fun characters. So we're excited to bring them back. They'll be installing over the next couple of weeks, but a little bit to see and a lot of bit more to see in the next month or so. So we'll walk down this way, and then we'll meet up at the end here. Thank you. Inevitably, a golf cart or a car will do that.
Nothing like getting hit by a golf cart.
We try to avoid that as much as possible here. Hasbro characters up here on the left. One of our awesome volunteers over here on the right. Hello. Have a good night. Exactly. So that's why, you know, when the lighting companies say when can we install Christmas lights here, well, whenever you want. wanted to leave you guys with Gavin's story. So Gavin had his wish trip with us right before we closed in March 2020. In 2020, when we were placing all of the Christmas lights, we had volunteers here every day, all day, helping us. We didn't know what we were doing, installing everything. Well, we found out that Gavin is what we call an alumni family, meaning his wish was fulfilled here in the past. And once we found that out, we were like, oh my goodness, Gavin, we got to give you a villa. So there was one villa that we were not lighting that year, and it was tucked away in the corner, and it just so happened to be the very first villa we've ever had here at Give Kids the World. So we said, Gavin, this is yours. What do you want to do? Well, Gavin's wish trip was to see the new Galaxy's Edge. He's a big Star Wars fan. So he said, I want to turn it into, please forgive me, the planet Hoth for Star Wars fans. Okay, so it was a frozen planet to my understanding, and it was beautiful, and it was blue and sparkly and white. It was gorgeous. So every year now that villa is Gavin's villa. And in 2021, that was the very last villa we lit. Our big partner iTech, who does a great deal for the village, they decorated the villa, but they put a little nod to him and put little pieces of the spaceships right in the window. So it will forever be Gavin's villa in our mind. But Gavin actually suffered from a very rare condition that caused him to have seizures constantly that would last a ridiculously long time, multiple seizures a day. And since his wish trip with us, he has not had one. And that was in March 2020. So that is one of many stories, very similar, and just a testament to the hope that we provide here. And, you know, the silly things like these Christmas lights and starting to put them up in August, it means so much to our families. You guys supporting these things that we do means so much to our families. And this is just a tiny piece. So again, the full tour is going to be an hour and a half. You're going to see a lot more. There will be more partners, more photo ops. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you come back and we see you for the holidays. Anybody have any questions? No? All right, we'll bring you back in.
It goes live tomorrow.
Thank you. It's going to go live tomorrow. The VIP tours. Yes.
Yes.
All right.